finally time to take a look at the Wukong frame here. Do like the fact that there's got a kind of built-in sandana on its head, but it is weird because they're always kind of shooting up then go down the back. But it's a pretty nice looking frame, the abilities look pretty decent, and to get the parts for this frame, they are simply inside of the Tenno Lab here, inside of a clan dojo, and you have to start by first researching the main blueprint itself here. They all require this new extract stuff, which only seems to drop from alerts. So that is going to slow research down quite a bit, as you can probably imagine. Then once this is researched, so that's 3 days for that to research, you have to then research the chassis, the helmet, and the systems all separately. You can set these 3 off at the same time though, you don't have to go chassis, head, then systems. But this is all, it's clan based, so this is not resources it would take to build it. These are just the researchers to, the resources to research it. Hence 30 neural sensors. No, that's just how many it needs to start researching. Once it's done researching in the blueprint itself, you'll only need the 1. And you'll probably need some of this extract left over to build it, but unfortunately can't tell because it's going to be, what, 3 days for the 1, 3 days for these. That's 6 days minimum before anybody will know what these actually need to actually build the frame, which is kind of sucky. But if anybody remembers, Zephyr here came in exactly the same way, but we had pre-warning of the Oxium. The Oxium was in the game a week or 2 before she actually dropped. So I had a chance to actually get some resources to start building it when it first came in. This time, that just didn't happen. The frame itself doesn't look that bad actually. It looks kind of cool, though these bits on the side do kind of look weird. The abilities we'll get into once we've actually done some gameplay. Comes with a V aura polarity, a D and a dash. What gets me though is the starting stats for this are actually pretty good. 125 shields. That will go up. That's not the ending stuff. Sprint speed is a little bit slow, but has 225 armor. As a kind of an example here, Frost has 300. So yeah, this should actually be a pretty damn tough Warframe, even though to start it, you know, the aura is actually pretty cool because you can dump in something like Steel Charge, there it is, and instantly have 18 points to play with as well, which is a great thing when it comes to actually setting up a new frame, because what was it, shields was higher, where is it, yep, so put shields in there. I've got 675 shields and can even drop in oh, I got rid of it. Damn. I was going to say an almost maxed vitality, which is true because maxed vitality is 12. I've only got 11 points available though, so drop in a less one. And leveling a frame with a lot more than it's supposed to have always comes in handy. His first ability isn't exactly the best. It's literally just called Iron Jab, and it does exactly what it says it does. It can be really useful, but I've used it more for just kind of knocking people over than anything else. It won't even open a container. Oh no, it does, but you gotta be standing right on top of it. It is affected by stretch, of course, because it's just you hit them with a pointy stick. And see, kind of see the fact he's pulling out a stick. And again, it is great for crowd control though. If there's a few of them around you, it's just, they all died way too easily. Oh look, there's some. Down the gut. Everyone goes down. And you all go down. And you all go down. Might not kill them straight away, but having them knocked over will save your butt more than once. And the second ability, forgot what it's called, Defy, is great. Kind of. Now what Defy does is it will basically, and it'll demonstrate it, there it is, when your life goes down, as long as you have power, it will give you some life back. And there it goes again. It actually replenishes how much it gives you back depending on how many times it has been activated. So it will not make you immortal, but, well, how do I put this? Put this build in there and you can pretty much just stand around and have them hit you forever and ever and ever. But it won't actually last forever and ever and ever. You will eventually die. And I actually had this work earlier, but it's getting there. It takes an insane amount of time to do this. And how this is working is the rage mod I've put in here, kind of with streamlined. Rage replenishes power to the damage that you take. So the more damage I take, the more power I gain. But at the same time, I kind of get killed. But eventually, it will replenish the health to the point of it doesn't. But it takes so long to do, it really isn't worth standing here forever doing this, because you can say it's kind of hit a dead end. It's down to 40 health. But the shields are coming back quicker than they can take it off now. Because I don't know where all the enemies have gone to. Enemies? Enemies! Give me some enemies. No, enemies, hit me. Just stop trying to hit me and hit me. Come on. Yeah, I could literally sit here forever trying to demonstrate this, but this is an insane amount of damage to be taken either way. Because, you know, these are over level 30, this is on Ceres, and there you go. Just to prove that it doesn't actually make you immortal, it's not broken, and it doesn't need adjusted. You will eventually die, even with the rage build in there. And intensify and transient fortitude, because they do kind of affect this. It is affected by power strength. It determines how much you get back. It starts with something like 75% of your damage, but it is a damn useful ability. It is going to save your butt a lot. And the enemies, yes, they did get bored and run away. What I do like is Cloud Walker allows you to do exactly what it says. And you can go up, kind of, if you kind of pitch it right. You can go down, you can go sideways. This will actually last quite a long time. If you don't move, it doesn't use power. But once you do start to move, it will use power. This is the reason I've got Streamline in here. Now, that build was a 2 forma build. And it's literally, until it runs out, as long as you stay still, it won't use any more power up. But, if you decide you want to, I don't know, cross this great vast here towards where we're supposed to be going, can just cross this thing as long as your power will last. It's not actually going to make it there because I'm going to run out before I reach our destination. And it's gone. But damn, that is going to be so useful for a lot of things. I found it very useful for, what was it I was doing this morning? Tower 4 interception. And using that ability to go invisible. Oh, that's water. I get distracted by the scenery. But using it, the Cloud Walker ability, to go invisible to capture points was really, really handy. Where are all the enemies? It also comes in kind of useful when you want to try and group some enemies up, because you just whoop, and then they'll forget you were here, even though it you can kind of see. I do like the knockback as well, the stun effect when you do come down, or if you do it close to enemies, it will stun them for just a second or two. That does come in very handy. The Uber ability, on the other hand, is really kind of weird. The fact the hammer gets huge. If you get a combo going, it gets bigger. And obviously this is affected massively by power strength. It also kind of affected by efficiency, because as you've got this running, it's only using so much power. I should really, just in case, because I know this is coming. You'll not take me! So, combining the two is just downright insane, though you will run out of power very quickly. This is why I was trying to kind of group them together, because the bigger the combo, the bigger the weapon actually gets. And again, it's kind of affected by stretch, and it's also supposedly affected by the melee mods that you have on your melee weapon. So the stretch mods on there also work. You can see that the end of the pole there is actually getting bigger the more people will actually kill with this. But I do have to try and remember this is a defense mission. Oh no, not good. Not good at all. 7 seconds should be good. So all in all, I would have to say this ability is really useful, simply because, well, it's kind of now annihilating level 30s with a couple hits. It takes a while to get it warmed up though, which is the one downside I found to this. But once you get it warmed up, it's great. And it just it annihilates quite a lot of things, and it looks really cool. The way it kind of does that ground pound thing. But it seems to have like a built-in stance that has 2 combos, but I can never get the second one to work. Yeah, just that ground pound one, which does look nice. So this frame, all in all, is really fun to use, and I just ran out of power completely. At first I wasn't really liking this frame, and the more I used it, the more I found combining that second ability with the fourth ability. Wait, did I leave that thing back here, or have I just gone past one? Yeah, there's one. God damn it. Just made it so much fun to actually use.
I am detecting a prosecutor.
Come to me. Haha. Okay, I do believe I just one-hit the guy who drops the cores, the beacons even. I'm being annihilated by rockets. Stop hitting me with rockets, damn you. So yes, this frame is actually a lot more fun than I first thought it was, and after a little bit of time was actually able to figure out how to set it up with only 2 formas in there. Now again, this build is not the best in the world. I didn't really want to run this with the rage mod in there, but I just found the combination of that second and fourth ability really went insanely well together.